Morning, everybody. This is Jeff from Rust Bucket Valley Garage. Scenes when we're bored. There's not too much work in the shop. We fix other things too. The other morning, our microwave oven started acting up. Okay. We haven't had this for too long, and so we put something in there to take and heat up, and say you'd set this thing for a minute and 30 seconds. It gets down to about the 30-second mark, and then everything shuts off. The display right here shuts off, everything shuts off. Obviously the heating, the light, everything shuts off. Okay, so it came up with a code, and it was CR21. A little bit of research on the internet gave me the following result: that there is a temperature sensor that is inside these things that is in a very important part, that when they start going bad, they go open, and it will take and cause this to happen. Okay, now this is different from a computer board, okay, where you start having erratic readouts and all that kind of stuff, and so this one is not doing that. The first thing we wanted to do is we wanted to take the case off of this, okay, and we've run into this before. They really don't want you to take and get into these things. So they have security screws in here. It's kind of like a T10 screw with an extra little button in the middle so that you can't get a tool in there. Our favorite store, Amazon, not a sponsor, has these bits that have their T10 and T20, and they give you like 4 or 5 bits. And these are for security screws, and they have a hole in the middle of them where you can take and fit it over that screw, and you can take and get those things out, no problem. So we'll take the screws out of the back of this, and then I'll show you what's going on. So we have the 4 screws out of here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and then we give the case on here a little wiggle to take and get it out. And this is what the inside of the microwave looks like. Okay, this is actually the container where they take and cook the food, and it has a motor mechanism underneath for turning the food on a turntable, for even heating. Okay, this is a computer board up in here that gives problems sometimes, but this is not the case. There is a sensor that is right here. This is actually called a TWTA. This unit right here, it's a traveling wave amplifier tube that generates a microwave signal that about 1500 watts to take and cook your food. And this sensor right here has gone open. Okay, this one, it has 2 terminals on it, which just pull right off. There are 2 screws on here. What you can do is you can take this and go to an appliance repair store, and there will be a number on here that you can take and cross-match this. And because they come in different temperatures, 165 degrees, 175 degrees, 185 degrees. So obviously when this TWTA is generating a signal to take and warm your food up, this heatsink on here is getting hot. So what happens is these things start getting really, really sensitive. Okay, and any amount of heat will actually cause them to take and open up. And this one right here is actually acting up. So what we can do is we can take a lighter and we can put it under there, and we can have a voltometer on there, and we can see the thing doesn't get warm at all, and it pops open. So we can just go ahead and replace that. On a short-term fix, you can do something. You can take these two wires, you can splice them together. If you really need your microwave, I would suggest that you not do that. Might make a fire hazard. Okay, but short-term, it works really well because it takes this little thermal switch out of the circuit and will allow you to take and use your microwave without any problem. Okay, but for protection of the device, you really want to take and replace this as soon as you can. You might look online. Amazon's got a bunch of different stuff. This is a regular thermal switch, and what you can do is, if you can't get this exact one, this is a Frigidaire model, so there may be parts available for this. It's kind of a recent model, so you can take and just order the part. They have an exploited parts diagram. They have ereplacementparts.com, not a sponsor, and they have a bunch of weird stuff, like this also. But anyway, hopefully it'll save you buying another microwave. This one right here was little on the pricey side. I see some of these things for like $69, like a Walmart, something like that. This one right here, I think we got over Target, is $120. So, everything else still works. So why take and put out $120 when I think this little sensor right here is like $15. Okay, so I hope I've given you some good information. I know this is a little bit different from the kind of things that Rust Bucket Valley Garage does, but it's kind of like whatever we run into. It's Sunday. There aren't any games on right now, so got to find something to take and keep us busy. So anyway, hopefully I've given you some good information, and if something happens to your microwave, you can take and fix it up, and you can be the awe of all your friends, because look how smart I am, I can fix a microwave now. Whoa! So I hope you have a wonderful day. Please subscribe, hit the notification button. You will know when we do something new. See you next time.